at the nut house. Lubin fans were loud, we're proud. Gaming wizards here to share Star Trek vibes and farming flair. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. From the Federation tales to the fields where crops prevail, we explore both near and far. Grab your phasers and tractors. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Warp speeds and the tractors pull. Space and earth, our hearts are full. With Captain Lube as our guide. In this journey we take pride. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Take a seat and ride along.
DBD 9284. Did you go to Wembley?
Nut house we belong.
Hello, YouTubians. Hope you're all very, very well over there. Hope everything's going marvellous.
We are the crew at the nut house.
Oh wow, we're in a level 2 hype train. Thank you so much, people.
We're proud.
Might have to start a bit early. Broken Wolf, thank you for the 100 bits. Starkey, thank you so much for the resub with Prime, little beauty. Deja, thank you so much. 23 months. That's insane. CBDU493, thank you so much for 8-month resub. Thank you. Insidious1, thank you for the 11-month resub. This is insane. And Grumps, thank you so much for the 10-month resub. Thank you so much, people. We're 56% of the way through a level 2 hype train. Are we going to kick off with a good hype train? That'd be nice. Barkman, thank you for your 10 beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous bitties. Thank you so, so much. As we're just getting started here and we're already like halfway through a level 2 hype train, that's madness. Absolute madness. Oh, Kronos, thank you for the 100 bits. You're beautiful too. I'll treasure each and every one of them. Broken will stop trying to get rid of Batman. Can't complain. Best time watching. Oh, Joe, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so, so much. Over on the tubes. Where the fields. We've only got a minute left on the hype trade. If we want to keep that going, peeps, remember level 5, we'll give away a battle pass. Or if you want to, obviously, we can give away some merch as well. It's entirely up to you. It's time to play Fleet Command and Farming Days. Oh, I shouldn't let this as much as I do. Snooze the ads. Definitely snooze them while we're in a hype train. Let's see if we can keep it going. We've only got 30 seconds left. Thank you so much. Even if my friend's doing very, very well. Thank you. Quick update on that. So, yeah, he rang me yesterday saying, are you busy? Well, he texted me actually saying, are you busy? I never answered because I was at work, assuming it was nothing of any sort of dangerous. And then, oh, thank you so much, Insidious1, for gifting out a community sub there. That's lovely. And Deja, thank you for your 6 beautiful bits. We're only 89% of the way through. We're so close. The hype train has left the station. But honestly, thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping get us through 90% of the way through level 2. I do appreciate that at such an early point in the stream. So thank you, people. And yeah, you needed... Camping Joe, that'd have probably done it. Thank you so much for trying. Thank you. But yeah, no, so it worked out that he had appendicitis. Yeah, it turned out that he had appendicitis, so he had his appendix out today, but they're keeping him in. Normally, I think it's only like a survey, don't drop G6 survey parts. How just going about getting them for a selkie? We'll go through that, Savage. Happy to talk about that, because I don't really struggle on shit parts, if I'm honest.
Ooh.
Don't massively struggle. KKC, good evening to you. Welcome back to the stage. We haven't seen you for a while.
Thank you. No, you haven't needed me, which has been nice.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear your friend's doing better.
Yeah, I mean, day or two observation. Yeah, that's exactly. But they said that he had a massive, infection. So they've like put him on a drip and loads of. It's juicy, baby. Hi, Broken Wolf. Thank you for the gifted sub to Khan as well. Khan Noonian Singh. Thank you so much. Yeah, so they're keeping him in overnight tonight. Hopefully he'll be back out tomorrow. He was supposed to be out today. I actually cancelled a meeting today to come and bring him home. But then they said no, they've found that he's got a big infection, so he ended up having to stay in a little bit longer. But I mean, he's in good spirits, as good as you can be, having been inside. But it is what it is. It is what it is. He's okay. He's had the surgery now. It's gone. Let's be fair. Your appendix is unless somebody medical is going to tell me otherwise, it's a useless organ anyway. Absolutely useless organ.
Residual,
anyway.
Exactly.
It basically, this is my
Redundant.
understanding of it, and I know somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. That's what everybody does. Hi, Minnie. I understood that basically it's just a gland that secures that consists of like an acid that was used to break down like foragery, like when we used to eat leaves and trees and all that sort of stuff. That's basically how I understand it. It just contains that sort of acid, so it's absolutely in modern society rather redundant, I suppose. Oh, no, I probably shouldn't say that. That'd offend some people. I wouldn't have meant it in an offensive way, but I was going to say apart from if you're vegan.
They probably would enjoy it more. You're right.
Probably like to have their appendix more for eating more grass-based items, which, I mean, I didn't mean that in a horrible way. But that's what I was thinking. But you would think, wouldn't you, after all these years of us being civilized, the right word? Relatively civilized, you would think that we would... natural selection would have taken that out, but that, I mean, that can take millions of years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Maybe it won't exist soon. Okay. Where are we at with things? Let's see. Anything else that I have missed? Sea Engineering 3 stream streak, thank you. And like I said, it's not me that needs recovery, just to add. It's my friend, obviously, but ironically, it's a huge weekend for me. Huge weekend for me. My rugby team, just to give you a really boring update on this, my rugby team, I follow the mighty Hull Kingston Rovers, and we've won our first cup now for 40 years, our first trophy, our first title. Grumpy, I will not. I will talk about it as much as physically possible. And again,
it's a big thing.
It's a huge thing. A huge thing. But just to clarify, obviously, Grumpy, we have obviously the city that I live in is called Hull, and that city has 2 top flight elite rugby teams. So, and it's great. We're separated by a river in the middle of the city. Hull FC, Hull KR, Hull FC on the west side, Hull KR on the east side. Massive rivalry, great intercity rivalry. And Grump is one of them black and white people. And black and white's their colours, by the way. Again, not being racist. It's called Kingston upon Hull. It is indeed called Kingston upon. It's actually not accurate. It's called Kingstown. It's actually Kingstown upon Hull. Kingston upon Hull is a very
good point. You are still on your starting screen.
Oh. Well, we can
Timer has been out.
Yeah, we have sort of stats. I got talking about it. I can do it. Okay, we're in. Lots to do tonight. We've got Alliance tournaments, obviously, that have kicked back off. We have got... I need to find out how to do this. When I change scenes, it then pops up literally like every single alert that's already been played on the other thing, and it drives me insane. So I need one of you professional streamers like Minnie, like Rev, who I've seen so far, to tell me how to make it stop doing that, because that is really irritating. Really irritating. Hi, Meanwhile. Hope you're well, buddy. Did you make the quiz? Did you make the quiz? Hold on. I hope you didn't. I never checked. Normally I look for your name, but I was busy yesterday. I actually did the quiz yesterday. This is the dedication that I've got. I didn't. I do know you didn't. I actually did the quiz from my mate's bedside last night. It's why I didn't stream, but I could just sit and type the commands in for the quiz on on Discord while I was sat with him. So that was it is what it is. But
Hey, if it works, it works.
it worked. That's what I mean. I think is I'd already bumped it once. I didn't want to do it again. I wanted to get people's battle passes in. So what have we got today events wise? So we have got domination again. I hate the fact that this is there. I think they've dropped the milestones on it though, and ship XP officer intel's in there. So it's proper old style, proper old school domination, which I'm happy with. Ship XP officer XP we can use, so that'll be easy to sort. In fact, let's just go do it. Let's tick things off the list. Let's tick things off the list as we got. It's a good way to go. But how have you been, KKC, since we've last spoke? It must have been a couple of months.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, probably. I've been good. I got to go to my friend's wedding at the end of May in New York, so that was a lot of fun.
Amazing.
I'm back in the UK.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Well, I got to see a lot of family I hadn't seen in about 5 years, so I was having a lovely time.
So when you came over, did you just come over on your own, or did you come over, like, obviously, I mean, with your immediate family, like your partner or children or anything?
Yeah, just like the 5 of us came over when we first moved. But my mom is English, so we have some family here.
Oh, right. I never knew your mum was English.
You should. I'm the straddler, don't forget. Half and half.
No, I knew that you'd come over here, which is why I know the straddler. That was so bad, wasn't it? That was such a. I could have come up with many nicknames off the cuff, but to come up with the straddler, Jesus Christ!
It makes me laugh to this day.
I know, it was awful, wasn't it? It was so bad. So let's do domination really quickly. The straddler is a great nickname. I know, and the way that I meant it was that you were straddling both sides of the pond, but it was
exactly. I knew exactly what you meant.
I know, and nothing about it was meant at all to be remotely sinister, but it ended up being there. Hi Zach, hope you're well, mate. Let's collect this. That's that done. I like domination, 20,000 points. Right, what else have we got? Reliant events. I forgot to do something this morning. I forgot to actually tier up my Reliant. I can tier it up, but I always like to tier up the specialty ships. Oh, hi, Kemi. Thank you so much. 6 months now. That's lovely. And Zek, thank you so much for the resub with Prime. 17 months. Jesus Christ. Insane. How long we've been together is ridiculous, but thank you so much for the resubs, peeps. We're actually a third of the way through our goal now. Third of the way through our goal. It's just an ongoing goal. As soon as it gets hit, we give away 100 quid. Oh, Silver's been had the head from him lately. Silver's was on the stream. Was it last week? Silver's popped on for a little bit. I think he was on the farming stream. We did Farming Simulator on Sunday. Sorry, a week Sunday gone. So about what was it? Oh, was it Saturday, Grumps? Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago on Saturday, Silver's was on. So yeah, it's been a week or so since he's been in, but as far as I know, he's all good. He's in full planning mode because we're planning to do a bit of a get together over in the States towards the end of the year. So hopefully that'll come to fruition very shortly. I'm literally waiting to tie up a couple of loose ends at this end before I can say yes, we can go. I pass on the farming streams. I know people should still come on though to get their stream streaks.
Exactly.
Pop on 5 minutes, say hi, see you later. American. Indeed, Rev. Indeed, juicy. Let's claim my syndicate from all my different locations. I'm getting so close. Because once I get this to syndicate 54, because that's the last time that my bonus... Because I work my 7 and 30-day chests. I don't pull them if I'm close to getting an upgrade on them. So when I got to about Syndicate 52, 53 around here, I saw how quick I was acquiring Syndicate XP, which was amazing. And then I saw that at 54 I got another bump to the loyalty chest rewards, which are the 7 and 30-day chests. So I'm waiting till I hit that before I pull those. Let me just go in and grab all the little bits of Syndicate XP I need to do. I cocked up with one this morning. I think I claimed my X-Borg one this morning by accident. We've got 746 waves to do. Can anyone save me a Google or a Discord search? Revenge Chips Premium Exchange. Revenge Chips Premium Exchange. Give me 1 second just to remember what the hell that actually means. Revenge Chips. Is that mad event store where you can go and get little selected items from the event store. I think it's that. But I will go and double check for you and tell you how to do it. Syndicate, where's TheRelaxed? There he is. You should not pass level 55 until the end of Syndicate. Yeah, you shall not pass. And then we'll claim our DTI ones. 73,500 Syndicate XP just from DTI. So much.
That is really nice. I just hit Syndicate 40, so I have my extra FC slot. I'm very happy.
Oh, that's so good. So going to get that. I mean, I got 30 on my baby account before I say stopped playing it. I haven't stopped playing it. Oh yeah. So the premium one, this is just basically for extra events or currency, but you're basically paying for RNG. But then you will have a pack in here. The only way to source them, I think it's in the limited time bundle. Come on now. Come on. Here we go. Limited time. I think it's in here. Yeah, Revenge Chip Premium Voucher. So, I mean, it's only 20 quid, $20, 20 rupees, whatever. And you get eight pulls of that. Obviously, 300 to Alliance gift. So, 300 event store currency to everything. But yeah, your Revenge Vouchers, it's basically 20 quid for 8 pulls. You're basically doubling up on your RNG rolls. There is a free roll in there if anybody hasn't seen it. Obviously, there's the Can Revenge Daily Spin, which is basically the same sort of thing, except this is just a claim and it runs every day. Viper, thank you so much for the resub with Prime, mate. 8 months, really appreciate that, bud. Thank you. You've got all the numbers for it in the spreadsheet as well. Nice. Need to pick up the other currency beside. I know I do. It's sort of become a bit of a joke now because I think 100 rupees is like a quid or something, or like $1.
Oh, probably at this point.
Yeah.
Or I'm thinking of like Legend of Zelda, Either way.
And it annoys me whenever you say it.
I know it really. Deep down, one of the. Hey, oh, there you go, Antares. He's here. It's a.
He lives.
I know it really, really used to pee you off, so it's sort of stuck in my brain, and I say it all the time now.
Yeah, and I heard it a lot on like podcasts and stuff too, as I was re-listening to everything.
Love it. How are you, mate? Are you had a good day?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
What have you been doing today?
I'm just working.
Oh, work all day today.
Fair enough.
How did you finish off with your church thing? Was that good in the end? Had you left when I spoke to you before? Had that finished, or was you still there when I spoke to you before?
We last spoke Tuesday last week, so I was still there at that point. I left Thursday. Conference ended on Friday. Overall, it went pretty well.
Good. Did you manage to get involved in the old technicals for next year? Did you manage to prize your way in?
I might reach out and
I think you should
talk to some people about it.
Like I say, if they want an endorsement, they can just ask me. Obviously, you've been the size that I am of a YouTuber. Do you know what I mean? They've obviously heard of me at your church, so just get them to reach out. Can't be much better endorsement than that, can they? Where's my cricket button?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, everybody's saying hello to you. I don't know if you can hear. Oh, you can hear because you're typing. I don't know if you was in the car. So we have got. Could you have made the stream yesterday? As I cancelled it, I thought about you.
Actually, I could have, yes, because I'm up in Wisconsin, so I'm working remotely. So I'm not in the office.
Got you. What do you get for hunting red or green? Red or green. So that's obviously going to be hunting Klingons or Romulans. So I'm assuming that's gain Federation rep. It's easy. These enemies drop.
Joke's on you, Barkman. I applied to be a ND8 content creator.
Hey, if you get in, you have to come back.
I didn't actually apply, but I did look at the application form. Got down to the part where it says enter your in-game username and player ID. It's like, I don't have one of those anymore. Dang.
Hey, easily sorted. Only takes 2 minutes. I'll keep trying to find a way to try and prize you back in. These enemies drop modules, but they're a little chaotic. Oh, Rev, you're in game. Look, Rev your engines. Gotta be Q continuum, right? Fed rep and kill, and any Fed rep and kill continuum hostiles, Demon's saying. Yeah, bob on. As of 4 minutes ago, 100 rupees is 87 pence in pounds, or $1.17. Or $1.60 Canadian. Thank you. I collected mastery and it finished number 8. I thought it was red or green data. It could be red or green data. I've no idea. I've not looked. It got stuck with the application where it asked for age. The drop down didn't go low enough. He's taking the mick out your age again. I promised I'd never do that again.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. And yes, Rev, I am very much enjoying Retirement.
Right.
I honestly barely think about the game.
Apart from when you have to answer a question that you still know the answer to in Discord.
Yeah, but I'm even like as I've been listening to the podcast, I'm like, oh, I forgot about that, and I'm finding recall for like memory recall has been a lot harder because like, what was that thing? What was it? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And then,
So
I can definitely tell that I'm forgetting things.
And to be fair, it's only been what, 4 months, 5 months?
7.
No, it hasn't. Was it before Christmas?
December 9th, I think,
Jesus.
was the day I put in my application, or put in the ticket for account deletion.
Nice. Thanks for the like, Juicy. Appreciate that. Finish upgrading these artifacts. There's an event at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to be spending the rest of these juicy remnants on, so we'll save those for later. But we've done them anyway. Oh, right. What's next on the list? I really like these Starfleet secret metas. I think they're really good. I think they're a great idea. I like the... So you're right. Pulling my archives might do it. When are my archives due? Oh, I've still got an hour and 18 minutes, but that's fine. But I also really like... And some people are going to hate these. I know they are. They're going to say that they're too grindy. But I like the Khan's Champion stuff. The fact that they give you 6 days to complete a load of tasks. I quite like it. And it's not easy,
I
is
like
it?
how long it is. Yeah.
It's good. Beautiful, man. Could you
Has to be
recommend
good.
any plans?
Even when it was like kill so many of the new augments, I was like, it's fine. I have time.
Exactly. Well, I finished mine on like day 5. I just went and did like a run every day. I run, like one because it was a hefty milestone, wasn't it? It was a hefty milestone.
But I get one every day. That's all right. I don't mind that.
No, it's not too bad. Want Q's trials to be fixed. What's wrong with Q's trials now? I could recommend some primes, Darky. However, I'd rather do that personally. Do that in PM mix. I don't know what you've got. I can't remember where you're at exactly with different things. Don't know what your focus is at. It's probably easier for me to do that in PM, dude, rather than just go through every prime in the game, because that'd take hours. Only now the solo wave one was pay only for G4. Really? Pay only? I mean, they did add an extra event for everybody G4 plus. I despise grinding the new augments. Worst grind since Cindy before I had my NX. Why are you saying that the wave defense one is... I know it's solo waves. Is it because you can't get high enough as a lower 40 player? Is that what you're saying?
Must be. I'm only Ops 42, so I don't have solo waves yet.
No, because they start at 45.
45, yeah.
So yeah, mid.
I guess they can't get enough starts or something, which that is a problem.
That was 50. Or already finished. You finished them all, or just the? You can't finish them all. That'd be ridiculous. Exactly. Right. What do we actually need to grind today? Epics I don't need for another 5 days. I need rares tomorrow. I think I'm okay for commons, so I need to grind rare. So we'll... In fact, I've got I purposefully... Earlier on I planned to do a couple of waves, but I never got around to doing it. So I'm all crewed up for waves. So I think I should go do that. Let's go do a couple of these. Does G5 count for me? as a G6 player, what do I need to do? If I need to do G6, it's going to be a little bit tougher. What do you think of the CS12 Stasis Globe Chaos? Do you know, ironically, you might not believe this, but they're actually potentially going to let me loose with a dev in the next couple of days for a bit of content. So I'll be able to give you, and that is at. And that is one.
Nice candy.
And that is one. So Solar Wave with GS31. Yeah, so Elite Solar Waves. So okay, so it's just Elite Solar Waves, so I can do G5. I get 5. Jesus Christ, 500 points. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1500 pair. So I'm going to need what? 7? Jesus Christ. Everybody loves Smoke Lamps. I just really hope that loads of people look up when Candy plays it, because there's only Candy really that ever play that. I just really hope that somebody looks. Right, let's jump in here and do these. I'll show you my strategy. I can start 14 because I don't run them every day. Thanks, Grumps. Have you still got that, Silvers?
Got what?
That goat thing.
I do, yes. It's on my desk in Wichita, but
Ah, good.
I do. It's just not with me.
Right.
Plus, I don't have like my really good mic.
You sound fine.
Yeah, this is just my headset that I used for most of the time, but I have a really special condenser mic that I use for singing and stuff.
What's that?
That would be Tarpy.
Like a humping turtle. Oh my god, that's the most sinister thing I've ever seen in my life. What's it doing?
I think the worst part is it sounds really accurate.
The fact that you know that concerns me.
I like turtles, and I enjoy watching vet things on YouTube.
I thought you were going to say, and I like watching them hump. I thought, well, you're losing a bit of credibility here.
No. Although I was watching Bondi Vet, and they have like the giant Galapagos tortoises, and they were like trying to breed them. So yeah, trying to get him a girlfriend once he hit 90.
Back in Kiyashara.
Always breaking.
Shite this is. Oh, that was jammy. Oh, it was a little bit jammy that actually. It's a humping turtle making sex toys. Oh, I know what it is now. Awful. Wouldn't you love to have like 3 max GS31? Does anybody know? Has anybody got 2 GS31s? Are the cooldowns independent of the actual ship? They should be, shouldn't they? Like the Cerritos. You shouldn't like only be able to do 1. And then the timer start on them all. I'm assuming that those countdowns are independent. Sorry, you all know I struggle with multitasking when I'm doing waves. I've got a few to do. Griffin has 2. Does he? Of course he has. Of course he has.
It's a very Griffin thing to do.
It's a very Griffin thing to do. I ain't seen him for a while, actually. Oh, I've got a real cool story. Guess where my dog went today?
He went today. Wow.
Yeah. He went on a trip today. Guess where he went?
A happy trip or a sad trip?
A really happy trip. If it was sad, I wouldn't.
Really happy trip. Well, that makes me feel like the beach or like a dog park.
So he went to a dog swimming pool.
Aww.
Oh, Grumps got it.
Cute.
Yeah, but Grumps knows. Yeah, he went to a dog swimming pool. How cute is that?
That is very cute.
Yeah.
Did he have a lovely time? Did he make lots of friends?
Well, this is the thing that I think that they've got a little bit wrong. So you book a half-an-hour session. Yeah. You book a half-an-hour session, and you go on your own.
Oh, okay. Slightly less fun. But he should still enjoy the water, so.
Oh, he did. He loved it. But for me, I think it'd be great if it was just like 4 or 5 dogs just like absolutely living the best life.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
I think that'd be the best.
I think that would add to it. I agree. But maybe you'd want to be like dogs that he knows ahead of time. Then I don't know. Depends how they are in the water, I suppose.
Yeah. But no, he absolutely loved it. Right. First wave done. We have a dog beach in Chicago. It's adorable. Yeah. Maybe this is like an actual indoor swimming pool for puppies. Not just puppies, but dogs. Get him some friends then. Well, I'm in Hull for a few days in August, so I could bring the green screens. We need to sort that, devious, don't we? For about 2 years now, we've been trying to negotiate meeting up, haven't we? So I can actually get some stuff. A dogging beach is not the same.
No, it is not AQ. You know that.
Okay. Right, beginning to do 7. Let's go do one more solo wave, and then we can do the rest another day, and we can move on to something else. Which is what I like, because I've still got 4 or 5 days to finish it. Let's go do one more. I think next time, because you can take personally, I think up to like 3 dogs or 4 dogs or something. But they won't let you book like me and 2 other strangers. But you know what's weird? You can pay a £5, to go in with them. And as much as I think I'm pressing the wrong buttons, that's why nothing's moving. As much as I like the concept of going swimming with my dog, I just can't imagine how grim that water's going to be.
Yeah, if I wasn't like first slot of the day, I don't think I'd want to.
No,
I don't need to know what other dogs have been in here. Thank you. Mine is enough.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how 100% I'm out. Devious, thank you for the sub with Prime, mate. 8 months. Thank you. Thank you. I'm totally not paying attention. I need to. Why break the habit of a lifetime? Yep. Going for a few days for wedding anniversary from the 6th. Okay. Coming to Hull for your wedding anniversary. Wow, you know how to treat a girl. I'm joking. Hell of a film. That's what I mean. It's got to be insanely good, hasn't it? Oh, I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention. Come on, kill things. Kill things. 1, 2, 3. 1. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Shit, wrong ship. Oh, it still made it. We'll kill these bad boys and we'll go do some augment grinding next, because we've got to start making headway into that SMS, because that SMS is huge. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Might be getting a bit of a deep dive with the devs, and we're probably going to talk about the officers, the chaos text, the forbidden text and stuff launched this month. So I think it should be quite good. But overall, I think they're okay. One of my biggest queries on things is going to be things like sourcing. That's one of my biggest, not gripes as such, because I mean, I think Chaos Tech has been launched so much better than Forbidden Tech. I think it's been made sustainable so much better than Forbidden Tech.
Yeah, but we could all still use more of the unlock currency.
Without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. What character was played better, Lieutenant Barclay or Murdoch from the A-Team? Same actor, same character. I think Barclay was done exceptionally well. I would say that because I'm a Star Trek nerd. Eureka! Up you well, bud. That'd just be my opinion anyway. Boom that. Zendia, thank you so much for the resub with Prime. 15 months, that's insane. Getting quite a few subs today, people. Thank you so much. I hugely appreciate it. I would agree, but I'm watching the 80th episode right now and Medoc is killing it. Oh, there's somebody at the door. What do I do? I've got a wave going on. Right, I'm going to leave the person
I'll have to wait.
I'm going to leave the person at the door. I'm going to set up my Kiyashara. This is a very, very...
Then run.
And then I'm going to run. I will be about...
You're streaming. You don't have real life responsibilities. We all know this is a thing.
Quick. Okay, I'll be back in 1 second.
All right. We'll just commentate if everything goes wrong. Don't worry. Go talk to them about Jesus. You're right. Uno reverse card it.
We really need a way for somebody to be able to take over on
Oh, one's
Luke's
going to hit the
stream.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a shame.
His perfect streak. One's not so bad. All right, Savage. I'll try and tell him when he gets back.
So how are you,
I don't know.
KKC?
I'm doing pretty good. I was saying I had my friend's wedding at the end of May, and that was a lot of fun. Now we're back in England. That's been all right. It was really just nice seeing all my friends and family. I haven't seen a bunch of them since COVID, so it's been 5 years. So it was a big difference. It was nice.
So was that wedding in the States?
Yeah, it was in New York.
Okay.
Right back in my
also just had a
hometown. It was like my
wedding
local
that
church. I was like, oh, this is weird. I haven't been here in like 20 years.
I...
That was nice. You're doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
It doesn't feel any different. You're right. This is the takeover of KKC and Sylvis, and we can't do anything on screen though. That's our problem. We shall be watching just his Wave 505 screen for a bit.
I'm gonna have to have Lube set up any desk so I can remote into his computer.
That would be helpful. No, Bartley, I didn't burst into flames. Don't worry.
Then I can just take over.
That'd be dangerous, wouldn't it?
It lives.
Oh, that'd be so much fun,
Welcome
Lube.
Oh, it was so much fun. Yeah, I could just set off and leave you to it.
Yeah.
It'd be good. Now, Savage had a question for you, Lube.
Let's
They asked, did you
set it up
cover
now.
where to get G6 survey parts?
Yeah, I can do that. So G6 survey parts, if I recall rightly, are actually dropped from all the standard hostiles in G6 anyway. Let me just grab my... So I don't really... It's never massively been a problem, if I'm honest. I've never struggled. Let me take a look and make sure that I'm not talking crap. Which has been known to happen. Let's just jump into G6. Let's go to Petra. Speaking here. I'm struggling because I've been focusing. Yeah, so I mean, they all pay about 50% in survey parts as to what they're paying, not in normal parts. And that was because there was an absence where there was, up until 2 months ago, there was no surveys in G6. Obviously, there are now surveys in G6, but there were none up until a couple of months ago. Or was it maybe even last month? It was half. But also, I mean, if you're struggling to do it, the only other ways that you can be doing it are things like your GS31 refinery has survey parts in there. Obviously, at the moment now I'm getting tier 7, I'm getting rare, uncommon, and common in bloody good numbers. Yeah, bloody good numbers if I'm honest. 5,000 common, 1,500 uncommon, and 100 rares every single day just at tier 7. It's decent. It's decent. And to be honest, I mean, you can see here that I was saving my 31 recycled tokens to actually get ship parts. I was saving them all the way up until I got to tier 6 where G6 started to come in. I mean, 100 parts a day, it's 3,000 parts a month. It's not atrocious. It's not atrocious at tier 7, which is why I've started to pull it. Because I'm going for my Crenshaw, obviously that's why when I'm doing my daily refines, I'm pulling my interceptor parts, interceptor
English.
ship, I know, thank you. Interceptor ship part bundle. That's why I'm pulling that. I'm going for the Crenshaw. I probably am now going to actually add Survey and Explorer to it once I get to 70. Which, you know what? I'm really close. I'm really close. Not bad unless you want to max pull. Also, there is no farmable G6 survey pass. No. The only way you can farm it is through normal hostiles. Where the warp speed's that bad for them Where the warp speed's that bad for them. Look, this long for G6 survey. Get to the... yeah, no, sorry. Oh, I got you. And to be fair, the G6 surveys, they're not grindable for rep. It's not a rep grind thing. That's not what they're there for. So we've now got new capital systems in G6. When I talk about capital systems, if you look at how they actually display, you look at Kronos. Obviously, Kronos there, it's big, it's bulky, because that's a capital system in G3. You go into G4, don't really have one. But then in G5, but then G6 they've added new versions of the capital systems with huge traders, yeah, and these traders are very difficult to kill. The lowest I think I've seen kill them is tier 5, tier 6, G6 epics, and this is basically like the new version of Parabellum. Remember when Parabellum was an elite event in the game, Silvers? Do you remember when it was the pinnacle event, wasn't it, that only the top guys could do? Obviously, now everybody gets it, whereas this is the new. This is the new version of that.
Easy event.
It's easy now, but I mean, at the time you had to be 39, which was the pinnacle of the game when it came out. But obviously now.
Yeah, I think I might have. When I started playing again, I think it might have already been.
Oh right, okay.
With G4 launch, but.
Yeah, but obviously, so this is the new version of that.
Got it.
Not the best ops level, Fat Man. I still don't know how you've done it. I would be bored to tears if I was still at 39. Absolutely bored to tears. Showing your age there. Well, I've been playing over 6.5 years now. Over 6.5 years. Which, quite frankly, scares the crap out of me, if I'm being really honest with you. Right, let's go do some... we need to go do some rare part grinding. So let's throw my loot crew on. Loot crew. Yeah.
So, Lube.
Yeah.
When are we recording a podcast?
So, this is my thoughts. My... the missus is on days, Saturday, Sunday. She's on nights, Monday, Tuesday. I would love to get it all done for Monday. If there's a way we can make
So we'd be recording on Monday?
I'd love to get all the recording done Monday, if there's a way we can make that happen.
How late you willing to stay up?
Depending on my Tuesday diary, I can confirm. But because I want to do it, and I want to do it right, probably quite late.
Yeah, because us Yanks are going to be working until 5, 6 o'clock.
And Minnie will have her stream.
Yeah.
Also true.
Yeah. It's just because it's...
Thank you, KKC, for being cognizant of the important things.
Yeah, the important... it's purely the day that I'm...
Are
that
your
I can
guests
be
actually
loud.
available?
Literally the day I can be loud. Midnight at the earliest. Yeah, half 11 was pretty much a go-to.
Oh, poor Puds. I thought you were... It's summer. Why are you teaching? No.
Don't tell me you're teaching summer class. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself.
Was there a way to increase collecting the Elite Federation recruit tickets, or is it limited to Fed Rep? So there's a new way to do it. You can now do it with Pioneer's Crests. So in your away team store, it's the only other way to get it. There's actually like Fed bundles in here where you can get additional source of these. But honestly, don't do it. There's more important stuff to be doing on this. Oh, you've seen it. Sorry. I think there's more important stuff to be doing first with your crests.
Pat says he's being paid 10k to teach a Monday, Wednesday class. All right. I mean, that does seem worth it.
Yeah, I think I'd do that.
We'll miss you.
Demon said, "Tell the little shits to go outside and play while you stay inside and play." I don't think he teaches people that are that little to go out and play.
I mean, he teaches at a community college, so probably not.
So how old are those urchins?
Those would be between 18 and 20-ish.
Oh, right. So the proper youths by that point then.
Something like that.
Can't you do a
Yeah.
side class in marketing and podcasting and say, I'm going to give you a live demonstration? That's
But everybody stay quiet because I'm recording.
Yeah, it's that's a life skill in 2025, is it not?
So if your missus is on days of the weekend, and
I could make
you
it work
don't
the
work
weekend.
on weekends,
No, I can make it work week. I'm just conscious of time. I'm just conscious of time.
because
for you
weekends would at least work better for me.
That would be outstanding for me as well.
I'm gonna be driving back to Wichita one of those days, so just need to let me know which day I should be driving back,
Let me see what.
so I can be available for the other.
Okay, let me see what rugby is on. Because what time would you be thinking? My time. Bear in mind, it's like 20 to 9 here now.
If
And we'll see if we can start tying something together vaguely.
if we're recording on Sunday, I could be available at like 7-8 o'clock your time.
AM.
PM.
Oh, she finishes at 7. Can't we do earlier? Hey, Dustin.
I'd be at church.
So Saturday will be better.
Correct. If I was to
And
stay
Sunday's
at
also
home for
Father's
another day.
so
Oh, also true. Good
Say
point.
again.
Sunday's Father's Day, so that could
Oh,
change
yeah.
some people's time.
Yeah. Guys,
So I
thank
think
you
Saturday
so
we
much.
better
25
close
months. Thank you for the 25 months, mate. I really appreciate it. Take me to church. Da, 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 da. Sorry, that was me.
Yes, it is sung.
It is a great song, though. To be fair, that was that good. I'll probably get a copyright strike for that one line. I think that was exceptional.
I'll
No, you
tell
didn't
you
sing
my
it long
sins
enough,
so you
we're
can
fine.
sharpen my knife.
Yeah. Honestly, we should do a duet on the pod.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Not with you.
No. No, thanks. Rovers of Friday. I'm about juniors. So I'll probably be scouting on Sunday. And there's a couple of good games Saturday, though, isn't they? I think Leeds and Leeds Wire on Saturday. I think that'll be a good game. One of them's on BBC though, so I can record it. But anyway, that's fine.
Oh, and Candy has to work on Saturday? Oh, man.
Oh no.
It's just impossible.
Might be impossible to get everyone. That might be the next problem. we might have to
We've been running into this problem for 6
try and get
months.
the majority.
The thing is, we always try and accommodate everybody. I just really think that we need to. It sounds horrible, not. And I don't mean this this is not me being egotistical at all. The only person that needs to be there is me, realistically, to press the buttons. Do you know what I mean? And then we just
if you give me a remote control of your desktop, I could do it too.
yeah, you could. But to be fair, I've offered you that 10 times before, and nobody ever wanted to do it.
Well, I'll do it. I remote into my desktop at home, so
Well,
I have that capability.
well, we can do that, and I'm happy to do. I think the relaunch. I think I need to be there.
Well, yes.
But yeah,
But,
future
Probably.
to try and keep it on some sort of a schedule. You all know how busy I am. We need to have some sort of a backup plan. Pick a time and stick to it.
Yeah.
Exactly, Dustin. I agree. It's just picking a time.
That's what I would love to do.
Yeah.
But it's just, we're dealing with 5 or 6 different schedules and
3 time zones.
4 different time zones.
Yeah. Or 4 time zones.
4 different time zones.
Four different time. It's just.
Yeah.
It's-
Because Putz is Eastern in
Yeah.
Ohio.
yeah.
I'm Central. Candy's Mountain.
Oh, God.
And then
Where
you
am I
guys
from?
are
in the
UTC.
UK. Yeah. I would actually trust Silvers to remote into my machine. I don't think I think I could be quite. I'd be quite comfortable to say that I would trust him to do it.
You wouldn't trust Stewie?
Stewie's done it a few times. When I need something fixed.
Oh, really?
Oh, when I need something fixing, I literally just say he just sort of took over, and I went and made a brew.
Awesome.
Came back and it was all fixed. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah, time zones are tough, Dustin. Especially because the whole premise of the pod is having both contexts in there, mainly for the freedom and reason element. It's mainly for the freedom and reason section why that's really important. But the whole premise of it is that we're friends from all over the world, from thousands of miles away, making a podcast work. Because if it was all in the UK, Christ Almighty, I'd do it. I'd stick it in my work diary at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday and do it every Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? It would just work. It would be fine.
Yeah, I mean, in mornings, potentially, I'd get up and do it. But that would be like during the middle of your day. So like Sundays, I would.
Sundays are hard because of church though for you, aren't they?
Yeah, but I can do it before church.
But Sunday mornings for me, I'm always doing something with rugby. Whether I'm refereeing, whether I'm scouting, whether I'm just going to watch.
Yeah, but Silver's mornings would be more like our afternoon.
I know.
That's the point though, is that's when he's doing his stuff, because my 7 a.m. is his 1 o'clock.
Yeah, and I normally get home at like 1, 2 o'clock. And then by that time, with it being it's difficult. I'd love to be able to do it at a scheduled time during the week to get some consistency. I would love to be able to say, right, okay, 4 o'clock on a Thursday is pod recording, regardless. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, whatever that time is.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm using that as an absolute wild example. I would love to be able to come up with a schedule that works. So 7 a.m. for you. What time will that be for Candy?
6 a.m.
It's bloody early.
But he gets up at 5 most days, so he'd survive.
Oh,
Yeah,
Andy, why do you do that to yourself?
he's up early. He gets up early.
I wonder if we could get Minnie up at that time.
Well, Minnie and I might stay up till that time. There's difference
At
there.
1 o'clock p.m. for you.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Seems like your conclusion is this podcast is a bad idea. No, do you know it's got an absolute whirlwind of potential. I love it. It's just chuffing hard to organise. It would be easier if there was only 2 of us. The fact that there's 6 of us on the panel, it's like it's like herding cats for nobody's fault. I mean, it's not like any one person's. To be fair, I'm probably the worst person for time. Stewie, if we did it at 3 o'clock in the morning, he could do it. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't make a difference. That would be. It's me that's the issue because I need to go to bed at 1 o'clock-ish. Hi, Jules. 1 o'clock. I can't afford to go to bed any later than that. So which means to get to be done for 12:30-ish, we need to be starting at 11 o'clock my time.
Which would be like 5 o'clock p.m. my time.
11 o'clock. And 11 o'clock.
Which I could make work, but that would be tough for Candy.
Exactly. It's not dealing with
to
26
do it
hours.
for like a weeknight.
Exactly. And then it becomes that thing where I also can't really do it when my missus is up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I can't be sat screaming in a 3 bedrooms away.
The hard one. I think we've always touched on, like, if you have to pick a time and then we just have to let people come in and come out as they're available.
People who can be there can be there. And to be fair, even when we started this, we said that. We said if people
right,
can't,
but the idea wouldn't be that, like, the idea would be that you're there at the start and then you're there until it's done.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
yes.
that makes the podcast feel whole, and it's not like it's we're entering this segment and now we're
because
we got a new person that wasn't in the previous segment.
Exactly.
Of the same
people that are
episode.
there need to be there in an ideal world for all of it. That's the way that needs to work for it to keep some level of consistency and modicum of quality. But we do really need to. We do really need to just have less of a, well, I can't make it, that's rubbish. Right, okay, let's try something else. If we can get 3 people there and we've got at least one people from both sides, that works. Because at the end of the day, if we
because we can't have you, Minnie, and Stewie, and then none of us. From
exactly, because then it's not Brits and Yanks.
Be a bit awkward.
Wait, it's just not Brits and Yanks. It needs to be.
Yeah, that's just Brits.
That's Brits talk track.
And nobody wants to listen to that.
Nobody needs that shit in their life, do they?
No one needs that.
You could always ask Admiral Pegasus to join in. I'm more
Brits
than
and friend.
Yeah, bring a friend. Oh, Brits and French. Yes, we could have Brits and Frogs talk Trek. Yes,
Ooh,
if Stewie's there.
That's a good spin-off.
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not disillusioned to having guests. I've always said that we can have guests on them.
We have.
And we have. I mean,
But
KKC, you've been on. Jules has been on.
Jules has been on once. KKC has been on twice.
Yeah. I mean,
Putz was a guest and then became a regular.
Yeah. Brits and Frog.
We've had ideas for other guests as well that we haven't reached out to them yet, but we've had ideas for other guests.
And it's and like I say, this is again, I don't mean this in a derogatory fashion at all. Either it's one of my favourite pieces of content that we make. It's one of my favourite things to do. I love doing this. I enjoy doing it. The podcast, I adore doing it. I absolutely adore doing it. Was a guest at first. Yeah, he was Putz. But it's just it was a great balance as well, because then we had 3 Brits, 3 Yanks. It gives us that extra level of the additional Yank in there. DJ's is quite a different Yank. Yeah, but I mean, I would have DJ, I would have Rev, I would have Major Samo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, Samo, we've considered having you.
Yeah, we've mentioned it.
You're on the list.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm more than happy to do it. Borrow a phrase I use a lot. You start as a guest and become a pest. That's definitely not Grubs. Much listened to while I was driving around sites. Exactly, I know. And I mean, Silvers has just gone back through re-listening to them, and they are really, really good podcasts. Anybody that's not listened to them and that's not done it, I think !pod works in the Twitch chat.
Deja.
Go listen. It's great. It does work.
It does work.
Go listen to it. Honestly, because honestly, it's literally 5 of us, 4 of us sometimes having a great time. What about JB Hunter? Is that a joke? Or should I know that, that is, and that's a real person? I may be missing. Why does everybody keep trying to eject Barkman? It's about the 4th person to try and eject him.
Oh, that's a thing on Mini and Ultra streams. It's about Among Us. You can eject who you hope is the imposter.
Don't try and explain cultural references to Loop. You won't understand.
Fair enough.
Not like that. I'm assuming Among Us is a game.
Yes, it is.
Gotcha. I'm not a gamer, in case that had never come across quite clearly in my.
We can tell.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Such a good little game. Do you know? I actually think I seem to recall my 11-year-old nephew playing that. Is it a young person game?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yes,
Typically.
It is.
Yeah, I seem to recall him. So, is it the guys in the little Walter White suits that are funny colours?
Yes.
Look at what Barkman sent. That's what they look like.
Got ya.
And Candy, you're absolutely correct.
Candy taking the piss out of me.
No, he's taking the piss out of me.
Movie references. No, Silvers hasn't watched anything and I haven't played anything. So together we've done absolutely bugger all. But ask me about money or ask him about aeroplanes, you're in.
Yes.
Maybe you're a road crafter and a snow runner.
Or physics.
Or physics, yeah. Ask me about that. What else have you got? Don't ask me about that.
You can't see it, but I'm flipping you off right now.
All right. I love the fact that we had to mention that rather than just doing it. I like it. How are we doing here? This isn't going to be doing very well for my SMS, but I need it for my reputation. Because I'm doing quite... Okay, let's have a rep count, people. Where are people at with their augment rep? I'm at 41.3 million reputation. Let's have a rep check. How are people doing?
Mine's maxed.
Good up you.
Yours is so good.
Old school, man.
Mine's maxed at 2 million.
Samo's maxed it. Stone is at 60. Was that Stone is at 60?
I'm just under 7 million. I've been grinding, but not grinding very hard. But I can't hit the higher systems either, so that hasn't been helping.
Jesus. Chrono's at 74. Kemi is maxed. Six Notion is maxed. Burton's maxed. You guys are insane. Balabomb's 113 million. Zender's 45 million. Tavimosa, that's more like it. 10.2 million. That's what I like to see. Captain Roshi, 116 million. Jorge Georgie Boy, 16. Star Ocean, 10 million. Candy White's almost to Avenger. That helps me not at all. Throw a number at me, Candy. I can't work with bloody names. There's too many names for things. Ops 21 trying to get to Ops 22, Dustin. Then Ops 23. Yeah, nice. Like I said, you'll race through them early levels, dude, and you'll get caught up. If you was here last month and you got that 2 million augment rep,
gift
compensation chest. That's the word I'm looking for.
Compensation
that
chest.
Comp chest. That was a huge help. You basically maxed it out like boom. Savage 75.6, Benny Hill 9.6, MJN 8 million. Yeah, it's madness. Yeah, I mean, you guys that have got it maxed, hats off to you. That's incredible. I did manage to max the can favor that boosts loot for each hostile. Yeah, so I've done the loot one, but I've ignored the reputation one. Which, you may think that sounds crazy. I've ignored the reputation one because it's a finite thing. Spending the currency on something that's... It's easy and fast once you hit 60 million superior. Yeah, because you can start doing the all the can quests and stuff. And obviously you're getting the bundles and the favours and all that beautiful things. Druids at 5.3, done one tier of the rep one. Yeah, I did the first one, then decided I'd not do it. I'd be further along if I did not take a 2-year STFC. But yeah, 2 years will hold you back a little bit, Dustin. 2 years will hold you back a tad. As Silvus will find out in about 18 months.
Ha ha ha. I'd be starting over, not...
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
My own account.
Well, nah, I could probably get your account back. 21 million.
You can't. It's, like, deleted. It's not just, like, locked or archived.
I've seen them come back. 1.4 million, haven't engaged with it at all. Yeah, it's way harder to grind below Ops 56. I think if you can't grind the top level hostiles, the G6 hostiles, I think it will be tougher. 2 years is nothing. A few dozen packs will overcome. Probably true, Viper. Yeah, probably really true. Yeah.
And 14-hour days of grinding.
And 14-hour days, yeah. I mean, do you know, like I said, I started that other account and I got it to Ops 29 and I played it. Regular is not the correct word. I played it intermittently. Probably casual, like a casual new player would play. And I got to 29 surprisingly quickly. And bearing in mind I've got 7 years worth of knowledge to do it, probably helped a lot. But
how weak was your account?
It wasn't amazing, but I'd not promoted loads of officers that I just didn't need. Some of them I haven't even promoted on my big one. Once I get the Devore, that will be helpful. Bigger problem is the timers. Speed ups and things. Yeah, I mean the Devore's decent for getting a little drip of Latinum in the early stages, but you'll quickly fall out of love with the Devore as a Latinum drip. There are other better ways. Things like away teams. Away teams is huge for Latinum. And if you haven't watched my 4+1 ATA strategy video on YouTube on away team assignments to focus on, especially for you, even though you can start to get the priority 1 assignments now, they will be so difficult for you. Honestly, so these new priority 1 assignments on my baby account, I've promoted a few epics, I've promoted a few rares, I've ignored all the commons, uncommons, but even with my best officers, I could get to like 20-25%.
Wow, oh, that is low.
It was awful. Really, really bad. So your focus, in my opinion, unless you've gone heavy or started to buy, but I mean even things like Prime Officers. I mean, Prime Officers was just it was an absolute no-brainer. Somebody said to you, "What Prime should I buy?" You'd have gone Prime Officers. 5 years ago, that's what everybody said. Prime Officers. It's like one level of research now in loads of places. It's like one level of research. I'll get you the same equivalent as Prime Officers. And then they even brought out a second Prime Officers. And it was like, oh my god, we've got 2 Prime Officers. That is the best thing ever. It's now like 2 levels of research. I need to Reliant, but on the free-to-play path. And don't be dismayed by that. At the end of the day, the fact that you can start getting it, obviously it's a level 26 ship. And it'll be good for you. It'll be good for you. But again, I suggest anybody in the 20s, 30s, don't waste trait XP on anything lower than rares. Totally agree with Savage on that. That Prime Officer's my Me too, Jules. Me too. Like, the first 100 quid I ever spent in this game was Prime Officers. 100 quid I spent on Prime Officers. And I think about it now, and it makes me feel a little bit sick that I paid 100 quid for a 100% boost. Because, I mean, at the time, it was in essence, it wasn't quite, it was in essence a doubling of officer stats. And back when we used to use officers like Marcus and Sharvanik and what's the other one? Kang. Do you know what I mean? Them ones that were so important.
The Trinity.
The Trinity officers. They were so important to obviously being able to get things in and being able to PvP and stuff like that. It was amazing. Nothing. But do you know, Jules? I tell myself that all the time. At least I ain't spent a grand on a Mayflower. And still have a yeah.
Bless you, Joe.
God bless that man. God bless that man. But yeah, at least I never spent a grand on a Mayflower. I mean, I've got a button for that.
Payflower?
The Payflower, yeah.
Flower, yeah.
But when I got my mate, but like I tell everybody now who comes in. I remember when Darky was new. He's been here for a month or 2 now. But don't even bother with a faction ship. Best faction ship, in my opinion, that you should be getting is a 42 or a 46. You don't want to get you don't want to get a faction ship.
Hurts.
You don't want to get a faction ship before there. There's too many specialty ships that you need to be focusing on that will do better jobs for you. In today's
I'm still
game.
going to disagree with that one.
You can, but you don't have any skin in the game anymore, so. And don't bother. And again, really old advice. Working on scrapping, don't bother. Don't bother. You'll get to 40 that quickly now, unless you sugar fat man. You'll get to 40 that quickly.
Your account will be so weak.
But the game forces you there.
Ripped to shreds by any other person.
But but if you're on a new server, everybody's in that state.
Everybody is weak.
They are, but they're not playing against us. But get to 40, get to 41, 42, get a 42 ship, and have a mass catch up. You'll be able to do every prime within the first 2 weeks, rather than prat about spending G3 on scrapping ships. 2 weeks been in G4, you'll be able to do every prime. Every prime that costs G4. Barring maybe a rare. I won't scrap any, Benny Hill. I won't spend any G3 on scrapping ships at all.
I agree with that one because
at the low levels.
we did talk on a previous podcast that the 7 and 30-day chests have everything that you need to do the G4 primes.
It's madness. So the thing
we said that, including the epics.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, Berlin, take the OGN over any 42. The OGN is still a really good ship. It is a decent ship. You just don't need it. I'm talking about like today's game. You just don't need it. Would it be better in PvP? Probably than a low level 42. But what it hasn't got is the range. Because bearing in mind, you're going to be able to get to 46 probably 3 to 4 months after that. At which point the Enterprise is totally useless. I know it's really hard to understand, but honestly, the game has moved on whereby those faction ships now are useless to you. Just reached 42 and unlock the relativity.
What about like solos and stuff?
You what, sorry?
How are people expected to do solos?
So solos start at 25, and obviously you can be probably carried quite a lot for them, but you've got good specialty ships. You think at 35...
What solos can you do at 25?
Is it 25 or 35?
35 for the
Probably
Bajoran
35.
Borg.
So,
Yeah.
Sorry. So at 35, you're gonna have what? Well, give me some. You're gonna have some specialty ships, aren't you? You could have Talios. You could have a Max Vidar. What we could have a Relativity now. Sorry, a Reliant now, which is decent and scales well.
I mean, Voyager too.
Voyager, yeah. So there's a few special ships that will just carry you. Bog solos need a faction ship. Yeah, see, I'm giving
Also
this
true because of that research.
the research that helps. I don't disagree, but
it doesn't just help. It makes it's
possible.
a requirement. Like,
Yeah, it is because you need.
It's a 35,000% damage boost or something like that.
It was big, but obviously it basically turns all of your ships into a Talios.
Yes. Candy, I can agree that you can probably skip G4 epics. I liked mine.
Yeah.
But you probably can.
Yeah, I skipped them and it's good.
Yeah, they're starting to the point where you can skip ships.
Yeah.
And we have an Australian chat. We have Ultraveticus popping in.
Hey Ultra, hope you're well, mate. And I wouldn't build a jellyfish either because you don't even need a jellyfish or an epic to get up now. Oh god, I shouldn't have said that. You don't need a G3 epic or a jellyfish to ascend now. That event has gone.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's disappointing.
Ascension keys are granted at Ops 39. Legionary was huge. Cloaking daily is good. I don't. If you're gonna pick up a 26 ship for cloaking, I get it. If you're gonna pick up a 34 ship because it's the Enterprise, do you know what? I get it. Do it. Do what makes you happy. I'm talking about, and I mean, anybody that's followed my channel for the 2.5 years or so that I've been doing this, I weight progression quite high. I like moving up in Ops. I like going and getting the new ship. I enjoy that. Yeah, I enjoy it. That's the part of the game that I like. PvP for me died 2 years ago. I built the SS Jelly. I like the jelly. And that. Oh, you built the little jellyfish because you like it. Fine. And do you know? And I'm not saying that buying anything is stupid. I'm not saying that getting any particular ship is stupid. I'm not saying that. I'm just literally talking about what I think is the. Bachman is. Bachman! Apparently, you're the new top clipper. Whatever the hell that means, you've made the most clips on the channel. Excellent. Ops 26 ship. I want the Marina class USS Reliant. Yeah, exactly. And I would get that at 26 over a 26 faction ship. I like being the best researched at my ops level before leveling, but I've still made my way to 64. Exactly, but that's taken time, hasn't it? And research is huge. Research is so big, and the game forces you up ops levels so fast now, so fast that research and officers are being left behind. And don't get me wrong, there are a hell of a lot of officers that you can afford to leave behind. There is a hell of a lot of research now you can afford to leave behind. I would argue that I wouldn't bother with the Stellar Loop. The only benefits to me of the Stellar Loop are officer badges. And that sounds crazy. On a Thursday, I would, if I work on that other account, I would get a Stellar to complete Stellar Thursdays to be able to get officer badges. That's it. I would skip the Mayflower, Justin. I would. I really would. But that. Oh! There.
It's just crazy to hear how advice changes over the years.
Yeah.
Because I remember a year ago, you saying, "Yeah, I'd recommend getting a Legionary or a D3 for your cloaking, and then don't get another faction ship until your G3 epic." And now you're saying you don't need to get a faction ship until 46.
I know. For flat out progression, you just don't. But don't not get things that you like.
That's crazy to me.
It's madness. It is, honestly, it's absolute madness. Oh, I think I'm full. I am full. Right, how much rare did we grind there? 488,000. Let's just drag this back home because we're not getting any loot, so there's no point in being here. Yeah, range is an issue. That's what I mean. On the G3 epics, you will outgrow them from a warp range perspective very, very quickly. Secondary account mess hall will never go that high. I know, because of you're leaving behind officers like bloody what's them crappy the next gen crusher. You're leaving all that garbage behind. Any thoughts on my relatively formatted around Mash? Mash, I did see it. You said about a tier 1 relativity. Do me a favour and ask me it again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So he said, how feasible is it to do a 42 Kremen formation armada? Like, what strength, advice, crew ideas?
Obviously, with the Krenin ones, you can take 2 ships into the solos. You can take 2. I would take your strongest ship and potentially your relativity in there. Make sure that you're using both exos. So in your if you can, make sure that you're either using the relevant exo to help your other ship, or if you've got a multi-purpose slot as well, then use both of the exos, so the static and the charged. Make sure that you're using the correct ability on your relativity. And then it's tough, Isaac. It's really hard for me to say what power you need because mileage varies on everybody's account. Everybody's research is different. Everybody's officers are different. In an ideal world, what sort of crews would I say to go for? I would be going for something like Tolra Tolly and DeMarco. That's quite an advanced crew. I would be thinking like Pike Moreau, DeMarco. Picard Beverly, probably better. Picard Beverly DeMarco, probably even better. I mean, there's so much stuff. So much stuff.
If people are moving so fast in this game these days, do people even need Shan and Jalan? Is that even like,
because
is that a recommendation anymore?
I still think it is because that goes to 50.
Because there's so many. There's S&W and there's like Voyager. So like, is that even a thing anymore? Is PMC, PMT?
I would be petrified not to push PMC, PMT. I'd be petrified not to push that because it goes all the way to 51 hostiles.
Or even like you've said plenty is that use a loot crew. Like that loot crew should be the first crew that you try. So
it should. Your goal of every single loop should be, can I do it more efficiently with a loot crew? That should be your default recommendation. That's it. At the point that doesn't work, you start to interchange out. So like if this crew didn't work on the hostiles that I was trying to kill, I'd be looking at this crew and thinking, right, this is a full loot crew. What can I change? Okay, can I change my below decks first? Because these are my lowest loot bonuses. I'll take out the Doctor because he's my lowest loot bonus. Who can I throw in there to give me some extra oomph? Does that work? No, right, okay. So then I'll take out Bear, okay? And we'll go from there. What else can I throw in below deck to help me out? That still didn't work. Jesus Christ, what am I going to try and get rid of? Let's try and get rid of my lowest loot ability, which is Rachel Garrett. Let's take her out and let's throw somebody good on the bridge. You work your way back from a loot crew with every single loop that you want to do. Unless loot just isn't relevant. But if loot's not relevant to a loop, then why are you doing it? In most scenarios. There's not many things that you go out to kill, apart from things like Q's Trials or the new Khan's Challenges or things like that. There's nothing really that you're going into that for without loot. The loot should always be your default recommendation. And don't think, I need to hit 58s because I'm a Ops 58. Look and see what your grinds do. And this takes time. It takes a bit of understanding your account, your abilities. And as things change, you make adaptations to this. But rather than hitting a 58 with a punch-up crew, because that's what Ops level you are, for example, would hitting a 56 or a 54 with a max loot crew get you more loot in the same amount of time? Because you're getting 100%, 200%, 300% loot bonuses and you were able to do it. Do you know what I mean? There's always those things to factor in. But ideally, it takes a few goes to actually figure out what is the best crew for you. But if you can hit as high as you can reach with a loot crew, that's got to be your default recommendation, right?
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I would think too. And I see people in the chat saying that, Q's Trials is a thing, which is fair. But I'm just kind of making that point is like, if all anybody ever uses these days are rare and epic officers, and it seems like every few months the meta changes, so we get a new best crew,
and they bring out a crew specific to a loop.
S&W was kind of replaced by Janeway, and Janeway was kind of replaced by NTE, with the loot crew, and there's. So the next best thing keeps coming out later, so it's like, does anything that's old actually mean anything these days?
I think PMC is the only caveat to it. I don't use Strange New Worlds very often. I do use it, and it's still a good crew. But I would start at loot. I would, exactly what you said, I would start at loot, which incorporates Enterprise E, and I would work back to Voyager, back to Strange New Worlds. Do you know, if I needed to, you know what I mean? I would work back to those. I mean, obviously, my ops level, it sort of takes PMC out of the game for me, but anybody below 50, anybody in G3, G2, G3, G4, PMC is still likely going to be, for a grind, your go-to crew. However, don't grind with PMC if you can grind with Enterprise E. if you can grind out with Enterprise E and get more, do it. XP officers, there seems to be very few. So there's one main group that counts as XP, and XP doesn't count on the loot table as loot. And they are the Shakedown Crew's crew, which is Pike and his minions. Limited sourcing for those. Hey, I came up with an idea, Silvers. Tell me what you think of this. I think we should use your officer sourcing spreadsheet, and I think Scopely, you should be able to click on an officer in here, and there should be a little eye here. Yeah? A little eye at the top of this box that you click on, and it says, DJ Oki is sourced in the following places, and say where it is. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be cool. They would never do that.
Why?
But it would be good.
It would be I can't think of another word. It would be a bastard to sort out to start with. But then...
Because quality of life would be a pain.
Yeah, but then what it would be...
They struggle to put out quality of life.
But don't you think that would be such a cool idea? And then obviously the first part of it, getting it all in place, would be really, really hard. But then next time it's right, you're bringing out a recruit bundle. Remember to go and add it to your officers. You've just got to add it to the workflow, aren't you? I'm maybe making that sound so easy.
They would never. Gala, did anybody? Like, they don't remember old content.
No, true. I mean, Pike is still plaguing things. We still use Pike, don't we, to boost loads of people. They probably don't factor anything. Oh, Stoney, thank you for the sub with Prime, dude. 4 months. Thank you so much. Hugely appreciated. Jay, because I don't know if I said thank you to you for 17 months either. Thank you so much. I might have done. If I have, you got an extra thank you. Send me £1. Reply to something.
Yeah, Deja, true. I've seen reports about STFC.space updates getting thrown by the wayside. And I don't know if that's a staffing issue. I don't know if that's a priorities issue. I don't know if that's like an organizational issue. Like they have too many people working on updates.
Yeah.
And they don't have enough on web development.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, Ripper did that all by himself.
And a lot of it was automated.
In an afternoon.
Most of it was automated.
Yeah, it's like Alex was able to do that by himself, and Scopely can't seem to
do it with a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Yeah, like it was purchased in 2023 for $5.1 billion.
I thought you were talking about STFC.space for a second there.
No, Scopely was just. And I'm sure people like Chrono and NetNev who still play the game could still like set that up for them and be like, hey, this is what needs to happen, and we don't have to pull Alex back into it.
Yeah. It's madness. According to them, they're a small indie company. I mean, the thing is, STFC is not the number one anymore, is it? I think Monopoly eclipses it by
Monopoly
some
Go
margin.
is so high.
It
Yeah.
by some margin now.
Definitely.
I mean, Star Trek was the biggest hit for a long time, wasn't it? For in terms of money spinners, it was bigger than it made more money than Marvel, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's not Marvel Strike Force, is it? They had what did they have?
That is
Snap.
what it is. I'm pretty
There's
sure.
both of them. Yeah,
Snap is-
Snap's the card game, and Strike Force is like collecting the characters.
Got to change crew.
I don't know. I know I played Snap a little bit.
And now they own Pokemon Go. That's a good point, Shakers.
Yeah, they've bought Pokemon. I do feel like they bought Pokemon Go a bit late. Is it still?
It does feel a bit late. I agree.
Is it still huge?
I mean, I know people are still playing.
Maybe
but
maybe
I don't think
they'll
it's
have
as huge.
monthly updates that make it huge.
That's true. That could help.
They'll just start making up Pokemon and releasing them into the game.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, outside of canon.
Because they do.
Yeah.
Because they do that in STFC.
You'll be able to go out. You might be able to go out and catch Picard soon, or catch a few versions of Spock. That'd be cool. Do you know that'd probably make me play it. All I can hear is Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps. Yeah, so true.
Yep.
Yeah, great scene. I'm actually up to that one. I'm working my way through the Marvel movies. I'm up to Iron Man 2.
Nice. You're like 4 movies in, but okay.
No, I'm doing them chronologically. So I started off with that woman.
Yeah, you're so.
What
movie did you start with?
Captain America.
Captain America would be the first one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it's Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2 in it.
It's Captain America, First Avenger. Then you go to Captain Marvel if you're just doing movies in Phase 1 through 3.
Yeah.
And then it would be Iron Man. You'd have the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor.
Oh,
Avengers,
I'm not doing them in a very good order. Then I've definitely watched the two.
How do you not just Google that? Like,
I thought I did.
There's lists out there. It's like, go in this order.
It's like what Fury's worst week or something, because like all of them, like a good chunk of them are to happen like within a week of each other, like in the universe. It's like
honestly
the worst week ever.
Jesus Christ. I do want to get through because I do think the movies are great, and I'm getting a bit behind. How many is there?
Yeah, and there's
like 750 now, isn't there?
There's like 50 different movies.
There's a lot.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of TV shows as well. There's a couple in Phase 1, Phase 2 era. Agent Carter, which was set just after the events of the first Avenger. And then there's all the Phase 4 series, Loki, WandaVision, What If, all those.
Daredevil. Coming out with the new Daredevil and Punisher,
that's all separate. That's not even like that's a separate universe.
Yeah,
although they brought Daredevil in, so it's weird.
It's coming back around again. Like, oh no,
so much. Captain Palmer, thank you for the resub with Prime, dude. 12 months.
Jessica Jones is Marvel. Venom is Marvel. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Marvel.
Yeah.
That's just depressed me.
So much.
Yeah, it's just depressed me now.
Everyone's favorite She-Hulk, right? No.
But I do have a confession though that I have been up to Iron Man 2 since 2022. That's as far as I haven't watched.
You need to start over then.
Years. I probably need to start again. Yeah.
If only just so you can remember everything.
Honestly.
But I mean, I say that I've got a really bad confession. I'm not actually up to date on Strange New Worlds. I haven't finished Series 2 yet.
You need to stop watching rugby so you can actually do more.
This is my thing. Sport takes... Ooh! There. Right, let's have a guess. How much Borg Cube Jump Juice is it going to cost for me to kill this? How many goes? I don't think I've killed one for about 3 weeks in less than 2. I don't think I've done a 70 first time for a long time. It must be at least 2-3 weeks.
Where's Mimi with the Dumb Ways to Die?
I know. Let's see. No, we died. That's one lot of jump juice. Yeah.
Thank you, Grumpy.
So I missed it. Do the new Capital G6 systems have housing? No, they do not. But also, they're not made for grinding. They're made for one event. Made for one event, dude. My RNG for 70 trust. Me too, Samuel. Honestly, it drives me physically insane. So annoying. Oh, I might see how much rep I actually get from
Are
it.
you using the May?
I'm using what?
The May?
Revive guy.
No. Because I want to kill it and then just... nope. Died again. That's 2. Stop laughing.
30% chance. Doesn't seem like it.
It's not 30 on the 70s. It's not 30 on the 70s. I'm telling you now it's not. I do love the fact that they've added additional systems for the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s. I do like that.
I like to think I contributed to that because I complained.
Yeah.
But then I actually was complaining about a 38 system. I'm like, it's like 1 over what I can easily grind, which is annoying.
I actually mentioned it day 1 of release when we figured out that 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s were going to be so full. I mentioned it day 1. And the fact that they fixed it in a month, I'm not disappointed with that at all.
It's pretty good.
Yay! We killed it.
Finally. Yay.
Hey, I learned something the other day. I mean, it doesn't help me on my cube. But did you know that activating a cloak gets rid of your chaser?
I did not know that. I guess that makes some sense because
It does make sense. But yeah, it gets rid of your chaser. And I genuinely never knew that.
Yeah, it makes sense. And yeah, and Taurus, it's good to be here. I know it's not often, and it's not going to be in the future.
No.
But
you've
days
always
like
said when
this-
you can, you'll come, won't you? When you've made it, you'll turn up.
Yeah. There's a reason that I've quit the game 7 months ago, and I'm still a member of the community. Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Yeah. I mean,
Speaking of which,
Go on.
have you gotten your visa for Chicago?
Not yet.
I was bugging Minnie about it the other day.
Not yet. But to be fair, if I can do it, because I'm going to the States, it'll mean I'm going to the States twice in like 3 months, so it'll work out quite well. Because I think they're valid for a year or something.
I'm not sure
You
how
want to
that
make
works.
sure you apply early just in case because it can take a while. My mom's been stuck out in the States since January.
Oh. You have to look at that.
But yeah, make sure you get your visa. Make sure you check out the list of Airbnbs that I made a list of.
I will. I'll have a look. I saw you'd pinned them. Reformation, Krenim Armadas, not solos. Are they also invasions? No, they're not. Armadas are just normal.
Because I was bugging Candy and Minnie about looking at those two.
It's always the people that are the biggest draw, and also the biggest pain. I might have done 1 milestone of my... I think I've got 2 Augment Exile. If you want a broader meetup in Chicago, I'm in. It's open to all, dude. Open to all. We're going to go to a...
Yeah, we'll be at the con
Yeah.
that weekend. That's the plan. So get a day pass for the con, and we'll be there.
But if you're... but I mean, like I said, if you either can't afford it or don't want to go to the con, then we'll be doing stuff after as well. I'll probably be coming on my own, so I'll have no ties at all. So I'll be having fun.
Your missus isn't gonna join you?
No, she's gonna stay with Jeremy.
Mm.
Because my sister.
Don't trust Grumpy, huh?
No, I'm joking. But no, but I'm going away in I'm on holiday in September. We're on holiday in February. We're on holiday in August. So she's got the dog a lot over the next 6 months or so.
And Gary, yes, thank you, Benny.
You know about Gary the goat?
Yes, that one.
Oh.
The one that you perpetually forget about.
Yeah. I really enjoyed our night on the farm the other day. I know it's not everybody's, all you nerdy Star Trek people's cup of tea, but I do genuinely love our nights on the farm. So fun.
Yeah, and as far as the Chicago con goes, once the team gets some details finalized and get flights booked and get Airbnb booked and stuff like that,
yeah,
we'll make announcements on the Discord and spread out the news saying, hey, we're gonna be meeting up here at this con. everybody's welcome to join us and attend.
They're not invading entities,
So-
no. Smashed.
We will be making announcements for that. We'll likely have a channel in the Discord for those that are attending. So we have like our own little chat area.
It'll be great. We'll create a role for it and create a channel for it, as you say, and we'll make it so we're not bugging everybody, but then it'll make it easier. It'll be good. But I genuinely think it'd be really fun. When's that again? Is it the final
March
weekend of November?
22nd and 23rd.
Not March.
Or November.
Yeah.
November 22nd and 23rd. I just posted the link.
Link's there's the one that we're looking at, and Silvers has pinned it. Are battleships easier or something? Battleships they seem to be the easiest one for me. It's only the mini comp chest. Why? What's mini done? Oh,
TX guy is trying to
we're going to be doing some fundraising.
sponsor many to attend.
We're going to be doing some fundraising, obviously, because it's not cheap to do it, and obviously if we can group together and do it, it would be amazing. It would be great if we could do something like that. Obviously, it's not going to be required. We can make it work however it happens, but obviously any help is massively, massively appreciated. We'll change the goal at the top to Chicago meet, and obviously we'll make it work. It might even get to the point where anybody that registers to come will get them a free t-shirt or something. If we can make it work. And we can, I mean, from a financial perspective, then we can do loads of them little cool bits. Awesome. Nice job, Max. You didn't even know it was there.
Yeah, we'll definitely looking forward to it. I can at least guarantee you one piece of content, and that's going to be a video of Lube trying some good old white gravy.
Yes.
That either me or Mrs. Putz will be making. We'll have to. I think the two of us are going to be fighting for that honor.
I'm sure there's more than one Yank dish that you can feed. That you can feed me.
Yeah, it might end up that I'll make the white gravy and she'll make the grits.
There you go. Whatever grits are, we'll have them as well.
So yeah, that's at least one piece of content that I can 100% guarantee is going to happen.
What the hell is a grit?
I
Sounds
believe it's
stones.
potato, but I couldn't 100%.
Huh?
Couldn't 100% tell you.
It's like a porridge almost.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Now you got.
Oh yeah, we got Putz here.
Yeah. What the hell are
He's gonna
grits?
teach us a thing.
What is a grit? A grit is ground up corn after corn has been homogenized, meaning it has been doused with it has been soaked in a lye chemical solution to loosen up and dissolve some of the outer core. It is a finer grind than cornmeal, and it absorbs whatever liquid that you put into it while you boil it. And so it like triples in size when you make it.
I love we got the camera on now.
Did that not sound like the least appealing thing to put in your mouth you've ever heard?
It's like a corn porridge, though. Like, do you like
It is.
porridge?
It is a vessel for other flavors, to be honest with you. So if you make good grits, you incorporate other flavors to make it taste like something other than corn, or in addition to a corn flavor. In the far deep south, like in Louisiana and in Cajun country, they use cream. In the mid south, in Georgia and South Carolina, they will either use chicken broth or water. You can make them savory, you can make them sweet. But yeah,
Water.
grits are good.
Benny Hill said it sounds like it's supposed to come out of your bum. Well, it better taste better than the preparation sounds. I'll say that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, the camera's a bit glitchy. I'll turn that off. Oh,
Yeah,
my
it is.
word. Is it everywhere, or was it just on that thing? is a bit glitchy. Oh, hell. Let's not have that on. That's bad. Why does the USS Northcote look to be a Voyager-sized Intrepid of the 2370s? It looks good. It looks good. I like the look of... Do you know, I actually, for the previous... I don't know what the... I don't even think the Northcote is a proper design, a Star Trek one. I think it's a STFC creation. I think. Or Silvers has shared the tip thing. Actually, if anybody wants to, we might even start, because as soon as I can 100% confirm, which I think I'll be able to do within the before. I think I'll be able to do it in the next week. I think I'll be able to 100% confirm whether it's happening.
You told me that last week.
I know. then Wembley happened. Then my mate went into hospital. I've not really done a lot of work to sort things out yet. Once I've sorted it, which give me a week, we'll sort it.
Okay. I'm gonna bug you and.
I know you are. Okay, right. Have we done that SMS that ends tomorrow?
Because I've just so the community can hear this. I've told Lube that I will put as much or more effort into this community meetup and Star Trek Con as I did for the first Streamiversary that we did way back in March of 24,
which was exceptional. It will be it will be so good.
Lube basically just pushed a bunch of buttons when I told him to.
Yeah,
just okay. This is what's gonna happen. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do all these things. Candy has set up all this stuff for you. Minnie has done this stuff for you. So it will be like that, where it's like, okay, here's where we're staying. We'll have somebody pick you up at the airport. We're gonna be going to the con. Here's the brewery. We're gonna do the community meetup based on Jules's recommendations, and it'll be organized.
I don't not believe that for a second. I am genuinely looking forward to it. Antara's been to a short fuse brewery or crust brewery.
Yeah, Jules is sending me breweries in the Chicago area, close to O'Hare, that we can use for community meetup. So because that's where he lives, you know.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Sounds like that's where Antares is too.
Local knowledge is it'll be a corker for somewhere like this. No, the best places. Yeah. No other places not to go. Places that sound better than they are. Places that sound worse than they actually are.
So I'm going to be relying heavily on Jules for helping get this set up. And Antares can help as well if you'd like.
Laughing at Jules's comment. I'll do a research, hands on. I'll test all the breweries.
Yes.
Do that. I don't go out often. Never in the OID Rosemont area. I'm downtown or centre north of the city. Well, as long as you're becoming Antares, it'd be lovely. It'd be great to finally put some faces to names. That's what I'm quite looking forward to. I always like it when like a streamer does a face reveal, because nobody at all ever. I don't think Candy actually. I'll lie. Candy's the only.
Except for Candy.
You what? Sorry.
Except for Candy.
Yeah, Candy is the only person that looked like I expected them to. So, I mean, everybody else, because when you hear people for so long, you build up a mental picture of what they look like, don't you? And the only person who was close to what I had in my mind was Candy. In a bad way. Joking.
Yeah,
joking.
It's going to be awesome. For those that are thinking about it, the con is on that weekend right before Thanksgiving, November 22nd and 23rd. It's at the Westin Hotel right next to the O'Hare Airport. I'm looking at Airbnbs in the area of O'Hare for the stream team, panelist team. If you want to look for hotels or Airbnbs for yourself, if you're interested in going to that event, Jules is looking into different breweries that we can go to one night for community meetup.
Yeah.
So
it'll be amazing. It will be absolutely amazing, and I am 95% certain that it will all be fine.
I was gonna say, and this is all going to be useless information to you if Lube comes back in a week and says, "Oh, I can't actually go."
Sherlock Holmes is coming. Doesn't know it yet, but he'll be there. Oh, an English pub, yes. So as long as I've got proper beer, because every time I've been to America, your ale sucks. Your ale really sucks. So hopefully, if it's a proper English pub, they might have some proper beer in there.
I don't know. I think Jules is excited to force some whiskey or bourbon down your throat.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Because I do like American bourbon. It's nice. It's at the Cannes, yes. I'm going to do it at the Star Trek Cannes.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Okay, right. I'm going to do this last run on here. And then we'll be about ready to go, I think. Been a couple of hours nearly. But yeah, we've done some good planning there. Anybody got any questions? Anything that they want to ask? Anything that they want to go through? Bit of a more relaxed, chilled out, less informative stream today. Anything anybody wants to go
That's
through?
because I was here. I keep stealing the conversation.
You do, and I'm alright about that.
I'm like, hey, do the pod. Hey, do the visa for the Chicago trip. Hey, do the.
No, it was low hanging fruit, Demon. I agree, but it was well. Ooh, not do that. Let's see if we can beam it. Die. Yes. 10k TD. Oh, I want to show you how close I was to 70 as well.
When am I returning to the game? I won't be.
Right, we'll finish that event, which is nice. Let's do this last grind in here. What's your favourite G6 ship and why? The favourite, my favourite, it's not even a G6 ship. My favourite ship in G6 so far has been the Borg Cube. And it's not technically a G6 ship. It's just so versatile. It's got a disco style ability for me to be able to get somewhere in a second. It handles itself well in PvP. It does everything I need it to do in PvE. And it's a freaking Borg Cube. That's like 80% of it. It's just beautiful. Absolutely love it. It's got some great skins, great abilities. Relatively good to upgrade. Good. Swiss Army knife. It is absolutely a Swiss Army knife. I think that will change when I get my Crenshaw, and I'll show you how close I am to 70 in a minute, because I'm genuinely super excited about getting to Shipyard 70. The only thing holding me back is I need to spend some time in the MU for speed ups. That's really the only thing I'm waiting for now, apart from a few materials here and there. Oh, I need to do Alliance tournaments as well. We're going to be here a little bit longer. In fact, let's see if we can get a Matt spend task. Acquire material. Oh, what we got here? Ore I need, crystal dirt. Let's start the ore one. Do that. Let's go claim my BP. I need my choice tokens. Unlock both skins for it today along with the Columbia. Oh, yeah, I need to do all that as well. Do all my Alliance tournament claims. But to be fair, there's no time pressure to do them. It's so good, Zach. And don't forget, if you go 61, all of your choice tokens update with you. It's the best thing that they've done with the battle pass. Whereas before, if you went up and ups during a battle pass, your battle pass stayed where it was set at the start. Whereas now, because it's choice tokens, your event store bundles scale with you, so you can go straight in and start doing the G6 tasks. I just need to check and make sure that task started. It did. 2200. Let's do one of these. Choice token. Found the 200 one. I'm going to do 3. I'm using that now. Yeah, 3. Dum dum dum. Everything about the joystick is just, but I totally agree, Sam. It's just, and the fact that I can choose which way I want to go, because at the minute now, I don't need crystal. All I need is ore and gas at the moment. The fact that I don't have to get a load of crystal, it's lovely. This I read this about with the treasury though. Obviously, D4 tokens last month were incredible. Once again, choice being the best. So disappointed it's back to set officers. I get what he's saying. I totally get what he's saying. Right, just tee up a couple of battleships in Makiyashara. Or we go try and get another alliance task. Hey, 2 battleships in the whole system. Oh, 3. Did any more spawn there? No, right, okay. Go back into tournaments while that kill a few hostiles. Collect. Definitely. But the officers on offer are great though. They were good. Okay, what we got? Alright, let's get rid of this bad boy. Could do temporal disruptors. I think I can do temporal disruptors now. What do I need? 15,000 temporal disruptors. Can I do that yet? Artifact. How many of these would I need to do? I had to do temporal disruptors. I can't be able to sit and work it out. TD. Press that one. Oh, Epic Dominion. Ah, can't not do that. Oh no, I think somebody else stole it.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, it's bugged out to hell. Right, I don't know if I've picked it or if I haven't. Come out and go back in. Dum, 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 bum, bum. Hey Pegasus. Hope you well, buddy. Right, let's see if it's started it at all. I've gone in too fast.
So many loading screens.
Oh, God, it's so irritating. No, it never started it. Okay, let's refresh that. Somebody nicked my Epic Dominion task. That's irritating. Don't really want crystal, but I don't want to reset any of them out. Ciphers. Epic
Good job, Stewie, stealing that one.
Epic FKR, no. Missed the lat being in the choice rewards. Was lat ever in there? 1,000 uncommon board credits. I think I can do this one. Depends if I've got enough chips. I don't think I have, because I haven't done that one for a while. Oh god, no. Nowhere near. I had to go grind some stupid Zindi aquatics for that. For that.
How do you not have millions banked up?
I prioritise other things. Crystal ore. Yeah, we'll have that one.
Yeah, like rugby.
Like rugby. Yeah, rugby's a big one. Okay, ad start in 3 minutes, peeps. If you wish to avoid, hit that subscribe button. Or, if you've got Amazon Prime, do it for free. Two, 4, and one more.
You don't have a command like that.
I need to wait till somebody does a good one, and then I'll just copy it. like 80% of what I do, I'll just copy what other people do well. Protomatter. Not proud about that. Crystal. Gas. We'll have that. And that'll do this one for today. Let's just key off a few battleships. And this will do our tournaments for the day. Got gas. Any of the prime particles in the Alliance Start tournament store worth going? Absolutely. Absolutely, Fee. I'll show you the couple that I would go for as a must. Has the prime spreadsheet got an Alliance tournament section on it, Silvers?
Probably.
Did you do it?
It was either me or Rev.
Let me just grab a sheet quickly.
Or Jules now.
It'll be an easier way for me to show you. So, is it still in there, or has he moved it into his?
Jules has access to all of mine, so they're still the same spreadsheet links.
Where teams territory mirror summary.
It's-
Have a look at it. I like. Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
Because I transferred ownership of all of mine to him.
Okay. The Alliance tournaments, Swarm Refinery, meh. Parts, primes that you can get. Yes, they're okay. Better ways to do it. Prime Syndicate, absolutely. Absolutely, you should be going for the part for that. The Syndicate primes. There's 2 Syndicate primes. One of them is. Let me find that other one. There's 2 Syndicate primes in here, isn't there? There's a really good one and a not so good one.
The Syndicate Spike is the good one. Prime
Yeah.
Syndicate XP is the not as good one.
The Prime Syndicate.
Oh,
Is it Delta Spike?
Nope, not
No.
Delta Spike. That's
What?
Syndicate Spike is the one that gives you 400%.
Yeah. I can't seem to see Syndicate Spike in here though. Am I being blind?
Is it in the Alliance Tournament thing?
No.
Is it in that store?
No, it's under Dolomite.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking.
Sorry, I understand. So that's not through this. I thought they were both through tournaments. Okay. So definitely go for the Syndicate XP one is okay. It's a 100% boost. It's nice, and it only boosts your normal daily claim. But the one for the Syndicate Spike that you can get through Dolomite Particles is a lot better. I quite like
400%.
which is 400%, which is massive, really. I like the critical strike ones with the Omega Particles. I like them, increasing your critical damage. I like those.
I have to open up the Syndicate spreadsheet.
Give me a chance.
Show off how much of an impact it has. Because I know Jules has done updates to that one.
Does it show in here? I'll do that next time. I'm gonna have to prat about how to show what it does.
No, there's a button right there. D24.
Oh yeah. If you was getting 169,000, so it's like 7,000 a day for an Ops 48 player at Syndicate 49, whereas the Syndicate Spike, look at that for a difference. It's a massive difference because that's 400%. So the amount that you can get every day. This is inclusive of everything. But obviously the jump that you get from that. So from a baseline, you're getting about another 7,000. Baseline on Syndicate Spike, you're getting like another 28,000. So it's massively different to get it, but Syndicate, it's still worth doing. It's like 7,000 a day at those particular ops levels. It does make a difference. But obviously the Valor emblems as well. definitely get those. Start working on your disco primes that you can get for free. Oh, I didn't do the gas. I'd already done it. Let me just tee up a couple of these in here. There we go. Official Discord announced the Wrath of Khan movie trivia quiz next. Well, we'll have to see if it's as good as mine. I liked mine.
They probably have all the answers correct.
Mine were correct, weren't they? Fecker.
You have a habit of getting one wrong from time to time.
Yeah, I think the last one was good though. Nobody moaned about the last one. About Strange New Worlds.
I don't believe anybody did.
No, I don't think they did. To be fair, it didn't get that many comments. To be fair, not many people played, which was odd. We had about 70, 80 people play. It was different for ours. We're normally rocking around the 100 mark. We do. Anybody that's listening that doesn't know, we do a quiz at the start of every arc to give away free battle passes. In the Officer Tool Discord, if you're not in our Discord, you should join that. Great. That was just through a link in. Claim. Right, so now I should have gas ready. I have. That's still that bloody crystal one. Common Borg is hard to do. Ciphers. Right, impossible to do free to play. Uncommon Dominion, impossible free to play. Galactic Recruit, technically possible, but not that worried. Epic Borg. Why wouldn't let me start this one? Oh, because I've done 3 already. Thought I'd done 2.
Oh, well, that would do it.
But it says I've only completed 2. It's that one that I tried to start.
I'll try coming out and going back in. Sometimes
That
it's
takes
lag.
time to update.
Thought I'd only done 2. Oh no, I've done 3. Why are we only hitting battleships my cube? Because the battleships actually have battleship on battleship with this in this particular grind. They actually hit slightly less. I've done loads of testing on this, and hitting the others, I can kill more battleships than I can kill anything else. That's the reason. I can hit more battleships than I can hit any other class of ship. I think we've done everything that we needed to do now, once we die here. Anything else from anybody else? KKC, anything else that you want to add? Anything else you think that we need to talk about?
Ooh. No, I don't. I mean, we've already highlighted Do Your Alliance tournament.
Yeah.
See what challenges you can do and what you can line up with like other events. You know, it's our Modern Night today and tomorrow for the Vindicator.
Yeah. I'll be doing my the Armada part of this event tomorrow for exactly that, for the Vindicator one. But obviously, because I'll just do a Zindi Rare for the Wednesday event. Only specific to this grind. Yeah, oh sorry, yeah, only specific to this grind, yeah. How much rep did we get there? What was we at? About, what did I say we was at earlier? 42 million something. I've done about 500,000 rep tonight. I've got enough rares for tomorrow morning, which is good. I've got enough common for the morning, and then I can do uncommon. I'll need to do uncommon tomorrow. Yeah, I'll have to do a run on uncommon tomorrow to be able to do that. Perfect, Berlin. I'll take a look at that, mate, when we get off. Anything from you, Silvus? Anything that you want to add? Anything that you want to go through, or anything that you haven't already interrupted me about? Oh, I want to show.
I've covered everything.
I want to show where I was at to 70. I'll show you how close I am now to Op 70. This is exciting. Well, not for you. It is for me. Spax Club. So from Shipyard, level 70, I am now 9,700 rare, or 10,000 reg, 11,000 call it rare gas, and this is my bottleneck. 321 days worth of speed ups. I'm down to, I've spent 300 million Latinum this weekend. 300 million Latinum this weekend I spent. Oh my
Nice.
God. Made me feel ill. But I spent it. and I'm probably a month away. Which loot table needs update for the old days yet?
TX Guy, there is a Mac community mod client.
Are you in
Native.
Texas? Are you in the Spox Club Discord? Trader, to be honest, the relativity for me sort of came up. If you want to send me a link, mate, just PM me and I'll ping you a link over. The relativity is effective start 1 at tier 1. However, you may find it more useful in the solos to go out and use your 2 biggest ships. You might be able to punch up slightly higher, but you might want to be using all your different boosts and things. But no, that's everything. Thank you so much. Been a pleasure. If you need anything, join our Discord. You know where we are. Hopefully an announcement on what we're doing in Chicago next week, where we can firm that up and start getting all that right. Thank you to KKC. Thank you so much to Silvers. Thank you to Puts for stopping by earlier. Always nice to see you, buddy. And we will raid out. So let's take a quick look. Let's see who is on. Anybody on that we're following? Or CBDU9438 is on. We'll go see CBDU9438684 R2D2.
Yeah,
we'll go see
that one.
CBD. If you need anything, you know where we are. Thank you so much for watching. Been a pleasure. And remember that absolutely everything is better with Luke, guys. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye, everyone.
Ciao.